Just remember that. Right, so I was going to say good morning, everyone, but it's the afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. Okay. So just have your feet shoulder width apart. Breathe in and out. It does feel like morning, though, doesn't it? We just start with this, as we already have, and just let. So you want to sink the hips back and down, and the head floating up. So I had 5 days of Tai Chi. Great. My legs feel like jelly though. He was getting us to do really low stances because he's evil. And I got to stay in my teacher's house as well, which is fantastic because I've been learning with them for about 20 years, and I'd only seen certain parts of her house, and I got to experience a lot. It's an amazing place they've got, but the people who had it before fancied themselves as sort of architects and added an extension on, but it was all a bit, and there were doors everywhere. You didn't know where you were going to end up. It was really fun.
But it looks like she's got a studio when you.
That's I saw the room.
Is that the
in real life? Yeah, that's in the extension. Yeah. So it's really good. It's there's an extended bit, and she's got this whole room that she teaches from.
Yeah.
So we'll just do this. It was quite sort of doing. Yeah, it was basically 6 hours of Tai Chi a day, 5 days.
Is it established people that go to the retreat?
Yeah, pretty much all teachers. Yeah, but there were people that haven't done much Tai Chi, but they'd probably pick a morning or an afternoon or an all day and just do one day.
Right.
But because I was learning a new form, and basically everyone was at least an advanced student.
Right.
Advanced students or teachers, like one of the guys that was there, he's been teaching for 40 years. And the guy that was teaching us made him look rubbish. It was great. It's really good.
Oh, wow. His poor students.
Very subtle, very, very subtle and very competent, very nice. And his dad's coming to teach next year, so I've got to try and find some money from somewhere. No, it was really, really good. And they were really, it was really impressive, the whole, really good. But as a consequence, I'm really tired.
You're going home after this?
Yeah. I'll actually get to see my house. I've not seen it for a while. So I briefly popped in for a day or so last week because I was in between. Because I had more training in London and community music training in London, and that was straight after the cat sitting. So I maybe had a day in my house, and then off I went again to Reading. So, but I didn't get to go because I was dropping a couple of people off in London, and by the time I got there, I was so tired. I was like, I can't drive anywhere. It would have been another 2-hour drive back to Cambridge, and I thought, no, I'm not doing that to myself. Oh, okay, let's do a bit of bounce. So with the bounce, you just very gentle bouncing. So you want to sink your hips, and the head floats up. No. So again, very small, try and get the movement very small and try and see if you can just get it inside your body. Shoulders and hips. Okay. So Master Chen says I need to practice more standing. So we were doing a thing where we'd spend, he called it short standing, and we were there for half an hour standing. Well, I didn't. I managed 15 minutes. I could do 15 minutes, and then that's my lot pretty much. And then I basically spent 15 minutes fidgeting after that. I was dreadful at it. And then he does a thing called long standing, which is an hour. Just don't have that for an hour. That was just, oh dear.
And you don't move?
No,
Don't move at all?
you don't move at all. You can do tiny movements, and he'll come around and adjust your posture
Yeah.
and get you so you're all flowing nicely.
Even if you itch, face.
Yeah, you just, yeah, it's really hard.
Scratch.
Yeah.
I'll itch now.
Yeah, I'm itching now. No one says that.
They're all matching their faces now. But you know, it's quite.
Your number.
So just what we'll do now, we'll just go side to side, just to feel that. So tune into the feet. Well, the problem is this room's really warm.
Some music as well.
And the music, yeah, that's my friend Julia. She's great. So if any of you wanna, you know, you might wanna open the window, just get fresh air.
Open that
I'll
door.
open that door. Can you open
I'll do it.
Can you open a bit? I'm in the zone.
Yeah.
Really.
Teach.
Yeah. Thanks for that. Just let a bit of air in, see if you can block it with something. That's better, a little bit of sunshine. I'm not putting the lights on, it's so beautiful. We've actually got, because for a few days, I don't know where I was staying, it was all grey and misty and miserable.
Yeah.
Now try forwards and back.
It's almost 2 weeks here of that horrible grey.
Horrible grey.
Yeah.
Depressing weather and horribleness. And although Eli, he loves it. He moved to Wales. He was in Wales and then he moved to Malta for about, I think he was in Malta for about 10 years, and then he didn't like it because it was too sunny and hot. And he likes it where it's wet, and he loves it in Wales. And apparently the weather's not been great where he is, and he was absolutely thrilled. So there you go. You can. Now we're going round and round. So just go round and round in the circle. Go nice and slowly. And notice when Master Chen did this, he was whizzing round and round and round really fast. But we're not as advanced as him. So just go really slowly and really feel each part of your foot. I've been given a message. Yeah, there should be 2 or 3 of you on Zoom. Oh, you had to have an imaginary orange. Oh, I remember the orange. Yes. 25 minutes of standing with an imaginary orange between our knees. Yeah, it's just a nightmare. Really good. I mean, he was really nice. I was very impressed with Master Chen Jr. He was fantastic. Very quiet and not a show off, and nice to hang out with. Yeah. So we're just going round and round. We're noticing what you feel. No, we haven't changed. I'm doing the same direction. Same direction. We want to really feel what's going on. So when we did this with Master Chen, we did this for quite a long time, like a very long time, almost like, haven't he changed yet? Have I fallen asleep? And then he'd say, and it was. So just check your vertical alignment. So, and then round the other way. So I managed to do 15 minutes at Emma's house, standing, and I was fine. And she goes, oh, you look a bit confused. I said, I'm not feeling annoyed at all. What's going on? Oh, you've improved. There we are. But then when we did it I've got to up it because the standing, it teaches you your structure, but personally, if you need to move, just move. Don't, otherwise it becomes like something you get stressed about. And I think the important thing is to keep this real sense of calmness. He's been doing Tai Chi. I mean, he's in his sort of late 40s or mid 40s, I think, maybe a bit older. But he's been doing Tai Chi since he was a baby. Like they started when they were 2 or 3 or something. So he's had a lot longer to get used to doing things. So this is a good way of getting your balance. So just practice going. Let's do. Going side to side.
Oh, right, I'm still going in a circle.
So now come across cat stance. So bring them, and then we just circle out this 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then so that's the way warming up the heel, the toes, the ankle, and the hip. And then you go in the other direction. 3, 4, 5, 6. He did this much faster.
Yeah, the toe. Supposed to be going round in circles, Steve.
Yeah. And then when he finishes, he goes this little kick. Then little kick, little kick, little kick on the side. So he was quite particular with how he moved. But you can lean, that's it. You can feel it's working the balance as well, because you've got more weight on one leg than the other. So you actually, it helps you to balance one leg.
Something in my knee.
And then round the other way. Yeah, it's sort of, yeah. That's it, yeah. And 1, 2. Okay. Done that. Okay, so go to a horse stance. It can be a big horse stance, it could be a little horse stance, like a pony stance. And then what you do is you move your hip that way, back, that way. So you're making a figure 8. I'll show you from the side view. So you can have the arms relaxed, or you can, some people put them like this. I quite like this. So this is one of Master Chen's. And then come around in the other direction, figure 8. Now, when he did it, it was very tiny. He did like a tiny movement, and his whole stance was a lot deeper. But yeah, I can feel it merge in my legs. Deep breathing. Merge, isn't it? And then come up. Okay. Let's do some shoulders. So let's go 1, 2. A bit more into the minute, perhaps. 4. 8. 2 more. 9. And 10. Fabulous. Posture check. So when he was doing the posture correction, he was getting people to kind of raise through the head a lot more, and also getting that really, really lines and really big. It's like almost like watching an osteopath. And then have we done both directions? No. Okay. Let's go the other direction if you can remember what that is. Have we got a visitor? It's a wasp. Oh, is it a wasp? I'm surprised there's wasps left, I guess. We've got funny weather, it's like really, really, really cold, and then it will get very warm. And the heat wakes them up. It must be very confusing for them.
Well, it's going to be cold at the weekend again. Getting our weather
Oh,
from
what's
the
happened
north.
with our dear? Right, was that 10? Probably. Let's do the other shoulder. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, and you just want to tune into the body. Tune into the body. So Emma was talking about that Tai Chi is like a form of experimentation. You're experimenting, finding things out, and you're finding out how you're moving, and you're enjoying how you're moving, even if it's different to what she's demonstrating, and it often is. She goes, oh no, we're experimenting, so it's okay to get it wrong. I'm like, this is great. There is no wrong. You know, it's like, oh, I like this. And 1, 2, and everyone's, yeah, we've changed the direction.
Thank you.
And everybody's good question, and everybody's doing variations, and there's often interferences between what you're doing and what the move's doing, and it's about through experimentation getting rid of the interferences, rather than getting stressed that you're not doing it right, because then that will make it even harder to do. So her view is you enjoy whatever it is you're doing. Oh, that's nice. So let's do this one. So we start quite small movement. I'll just show you from the small movement, and we're breathing, we're relaxed. So I was learning form I've never actually learned before. It's quite an advanced form, and for many years I just thought, no, that looks too hard. But I just thought, well, and then you stick your behind, and then you go like this. If you want a bit more on the back, on the spine. But I really enjoyed watching him do it, and it was like listening to a really beautiful piece of music, and then having to go and play it yourself, even though you can't know where all the notes are on your instrument yet. It was that kind of thing, but it was great. And fantastic. Okay, let's do this one. So like this. Now you can do it sort of plain and just do the arms. But if you want a bit more of a workout with the spine, you make round back, and then you stick your behind that, lift your chin up a bit, and that's from Eli. So young Eli, who's moved from Malta to Wales, I guess just to keep warm, he's now teaching 10 classes a week online, and he's only charging a tenner if you want to. Because I was doing 2 classes a week, and it was £9 for both, and I sort of 6 AM and 6 PM, and I'd usually miss them, but I get the video afterwards and go through the video, and it's really good. But he got so into it, he's now teaching 7 days a week. So some classes he's teaching 2 a day, and other classes he's just at the weekend he's just teaching 1 class a day. So I'm going to give it a go. I'm going to try and get to as many of his classes as. That's great. He's quite have we done windmills here? Done windmills?
We have in the past.
We have in the past, all right. I'm feeling a bit windmilly. because that's a really good one for shoulders. But just, so it's like this, so you transfer the weight, you turn, hands are vertical, you turn a bit more, horizontal, you turn vertical, and then you go to the front. Then you turn a bit more, turn. So we're going at that speed and no faster because we're trying to get the move. And you want to relax the shoulders. So really relax everything and just move really relaxed. And it's a really good one for the upper back. And it's very, very, very hard to do. Like this took me a year of trying to work, what on earth does he do? And it's really fast when you did it, Master Zedon, and you do it really fast. I couldn't tell what I was having to pause the video. And what on earth is he doing? And then I worked out what I think he was doing.
Can you break it down just again? Starting from horizontal.
Well, you just need to be able to distinguish between horizontal and vertical and turning your waist. So if I break it down into the waist move, I transfer the weight, I turn my waist a little bit, I turn my waist a little bit more. Then you move back to that one, then you move to the front, 50-50. Transfer, turn a little bit, turn a little bit more. Return to where you were, front. So it's like a little turn, big turn, little turn, front, transfer, little turn, bigger turn, back to the little turn, back to the front and the middle. So that's the body movement. Try that. Up, 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 up. So that's the body mechanics you do. And then the arms, so this is at the front, the arms are like this at the front. Then you move across, you do the little turn, arms are vertical. You do the bigger turn, the arms are horizontal. You do the little turn, the arms are vertical. You turn to the front, arms are horizontal. Transfer, turn a little bit, turn a little bit more, turn a little bit, go to the front. Transfer, turn, tiny turn to the front. Transfer, tiny turn, bigger turn, tiny turn to the front. Is that a bit?
Yeah, that's easier.
See,
Yes,
because
right.
yeah, but you're closer to it. You're less wrong than you were, and also we're experimenting, and experiments often go wrong. I really liked her. It just takes the pressure off of getting it. You know, there's loads to get worried about right now on the planet. Tai Chi shouldn't be one of them. This is so enjoy the wrongness of what you're doing. Just I'm dreadful. Woohoo! You know, it should be. It's just Otherwise, it's just you know. It can get quite. I mean, he was going around correcting all of us and things, but he was doing it in a way like he'd look at you and he'd go, "Oh, very good," and you knew you were just rubbish, and then go, very good, very good. Oh, yeah, really good, really good," and you just feel great, even though you were in completely the wrong place when you started. He'd like move things, tweak things here and there. And you go, strong, and then you think, oh, nice. Then your legs would sort of do that because you've got to go really low. And you'd start to go, now stay there, you'd stay in the correct position. And quite soon there'd be like loads of heat going through the body because you've got them all aligned. But it was, because we're not used to it, it was like loads of shaking. Whoa, I've got to move. Oh, I can't move. It's really good. So have another look. I'll try. I'll go in. So look like this, and then you're not panicking. You see, and then you turn a bit more. So it's all about getting that. So you want to stay upright. That's it. That's better. Yeah. And then so you're going to stay upright. You see, and then now when he does it, it's like 10 times the speed. But it took me a year just to get it done slowly. So you do it slowly. And then if you're feeling reckless or a bit courageous or a bit foolish, you can then go, wee. but get it right slowly first. No. No, you can't tell if you're doing it wrong. So when he does it, it looked like it was like watching a windmill. This is a windmill on
On a breezy day.
and a very gentle breeze. It's a very gentle breeze. Marvellous. So that's a good way. Try it because that works the upper back and the shoulders. And it also completely messes up the brain. So yeah. So we just let's just do some more on the arms because it was arms, wasn't it? Yeah. So yeah. So Diana, because they're one of that dog. You know the dog that were you there when we had the dog coming?
No.
Oh, okay. There was this tiny little dog, and it was I think it was one of the puppies that someone had found in a field, a bunch of puppies. And they took them in and they've all been finding forever homes. It's all very nice. And one of the puppies, Diana said, took me a picture. Oh, does anybody know, do you know anyone that wants to look after, it's looking for a forever home. Oh, well, I'll ask my friend Marion to send it. And then about 2 hours later, actually, it's no longer looking for a forever home. It's found its forever home. The people who were looking after it, fostering it, couldn't bear to give it away. So it was really cute. This tiny little, very sweet little dog that's just gorgeous. And I'm like, well, of course. How would anyone want to turn that away? So it's not. They don't want a forever home. It's found its forever home, and we go up and down. That's it. And then we go shaking. Up. And then little circles. So yeah. And then little circles. Now big circles, we've got 2 options. We've got the sedate option, which is just, that's pretty good. And we're going the other direction. So that's the sedate option. And then I'm going to show you option number 2. Now you may wish to continue with the sedate option, because this is Eli and also Eva, she's into squatting. So the option number 2 is you do that, but you go all the way down into a full squat, and then you come up on tiptoes. Oh, so you can do that, or do the easy option. This is not boot camp. This is just suggestion. If you're kind of a bit, you might be on hold. You might be waiting to see the GP or something, and you think, I know, I'm going to do this. It's really good, and it's very, very easy to fall forwards when you do this one. It's not, and then one more. And then you can do option 2 all the way down. Up, down. And when we do this with Eli, yeah, you might stick with option 1.
Yeah.
Stick with option 1. That's plenty. You can do.
I can do that. Why can't let me take?
No. Yeah. So if you wanted to be able to go up on your toes and you find it difficult, that's where things like walls are very useful. So you can just do that up and down with the wall or the chair. Just do that, and then straight change the side, and that would be a way of strengthening without having to worry about falling forwards. Yeah, because it's very useful. So you probably do about 10. You can do little ones like that. You can do big ones. You can explore, because we're experimenting. And then you do one where you lift the toes. So this is another balance thing. and then one heel and toe look. So that one I learnt from Laura Stone, who teaches in Amsterdam. And when she's not teaching Tai Chi, she's a concert piano player lady. So she's pretty good. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, the circling, that one's good for balance. Another hip one, because I was asked about hip. So you get the wall and you get to do that. 1, 2, 3, just 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. I mean, you can do repetitions. You can do like 3 lots of 10, but always I wouldn't do any more than 10, and without having a rest first. 1, 2, and this will work your balance. Eventually, you don't need the wall. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's the one where you go. So look, it's like this. You go out to the side, you go back, you go out to the side. So your leg stays. Yeah, use the wall because it gets a bit scary. So there's that one, like a door swinging open and shut. And then you've got one where you use the wall and you go round and round in a circle. Like a metal detector. And this also works your balance as well. If you do it without the wall, it works your balance. And then you go in the other direction. So that's it. Yeah. So when you're using a chair, you want to be upright when you're using a chair. Okay, do the other leg. So good. Very good. Really good. Yeah. It's this way. Yeah. And then the other way. 1. Oh no, it's fine. It's fine. You're just getting it working. That's all. So what you want to do is you want to have a slight bend in the knees. If the legs are rigid straight, very easy to fall over. If you have a bit of softness in the knees. So where I was doing the Tai Chi teaching retreat, at the calf, there was a calf, and it had a soft play crèche. So there was these soft, like what you get at the round bouncy castles, and they had these cubes and circles and triangle shapes of soft things that the babies were picking up and throwing around and jumping on and falling over, and at one point there was a bit of the edge, this nice sort of rectangle thing that they'd sort of put their hands on, and they'd be communicating in baby language to it. It's fascinating, it's really good. But when they were there like that, they were like doing this and smiling, and some of them didn't have any teeth, and they were like, it was, and very joyful babies. And the way, and they'd stand up, they'd sort of fall down like that, and then they'd stand up like that, and then they'd fall on their bottoms. And it's very, so what you, when you, and then I went from that, and then I saw Master Chen, and the way he was standing reminded me of the baby standing up. So if you're standing and you're like this, if you're like this, that's a really good way. You're falling backwards or forwards, and you want to lift your feet when yeah. So if you practice doing that, just lifting it, and you can do a bit of that, and just, so I'm doing toe heel on the spot. You can even go heel toe, practice toe heel toe, and then the whole thing flat. So if you just want to give yourself, you can do it in a chair as well. So if I just grab yeah, if I just grab chair. So we're looking at balance, and then we'll do a couple of these. We're like this. whole foot, heel toe, toe heel, then you, it works around as well. And you just have to remember which one you're doing. But yeah, babies, when they're little, they don't worried about, they weren't worried about that this baby's just been trying to walk. They weren't worried about falling over. She was just sort of toddling and then falling, very relaxed. And when she fell, she was very relaxed as well. I was very impressed. And then they'd get on there and put their hands on there and then we're basically bouncing like that, babies with a big grin. And this is like the bouncing movement that we do. We bounce and shake. So it was quite, you could see that he was more like moving like what a baby would, except it was a baby that could go around and break people's arms and things with it. You know, it's very impressive. You wouldn't want to nick his sweets. He's got quite stocky. He's more like a rugby. You know, when you get like the little rugby player that runs and with the ball and gets squished by the big ones, he looked more like I don't know what they call them, the running one in rugby that
Fly half.
fly half. Yeah, he looked like a stocky fly half because they do a lot of very low stances and he does a lot of grappling and things, and so he's quite, you know, he looked a bit like a bruiser, but nice, very soft. So so it's another one for balance. Yeah, so the side to side. So let's just do a bit of so we did quite a lot on the cloud hand. So the form I was doing had a lot. So things that work the brain also work the balance, and also this is a good one for shoulders. It's a good one for hips. So you transfer the weight, so feel the weight, and you relax. You move very relaxed. But yeah, it was like, and he had very, very short hair and quite sort of like a chubby face, so he didn't have a baby. He had a kind of baby look about him. And there's three of them. His father had three boys, and all three of the boys go around the whole planet teaching Tai Chi, and they're all excellent. They're all excellent. Shake out. And yeah, let's do this one. So it's like this, and then you turn the foot out, and then you place the foot forward. And then it was like this. So palm up on that, and then you come back, down, forward, up. So we spent, at least we did this like for an hour. So there was a stepping exercise as well. We won't do the stepping exercise this week. It's quite hard already, isn't it? It looks really easy. And then you try and do it and go, oh, I'm not doing it. So watch. Yeah. Weight forward, back, turn, forward, up, back, turn. Sorry. I mean, what helped is that he did the same thing last year when I went to see Master Chen last year. Yeah. Try sitting down, yeah. So you can feel it working your legs, can't you? Yeah. Okay, try that with the other foot forward. So have one foot slightly forward, then you put in the chair. That's it. So the hands in front. Now sink back. Now turn the waist down. Sink forward. Turn the waist up. Back. Now look which side my hands are in relation to which leg is forward. So the arms on the inside of the body, inside. That's it. Forward. Up. Back. Yeah, back. This way. This way. That is that way. Too hard. This way. Inside. 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 Outside. Inside. Inside. Outside. No. Inside. Inside. Arms inside. Inside. Inside.
That knee.
Down. Down. Like this. Down. Down. Look, from here, palm up, palm out. Palm up at the front. Front hand, front leg, front hand, front leg, front hand, front leg, front hand, front hand, right hand, front hand, front, front, back, back, front leg, front hand, back leg, back hand, back.
You're doing opposite legs, Trish, do you know?
No.
So it's
Right
your right
foot.
leg forward.
Put your right foot forward. Unless you're facing me, put your left foot forward. Palm up. Front, front. Check. Is this the front hand? Is this the front leg? Yes. Is this the back hand? Is this the back leg? Palm out. That's it. That's the beginning. Palm up, palm out. Sink back. Turn. Palm down. Inside. Palm down. That's it. Palm down. Fingers backwards. Start again. Palm up, palm out. Sink back. Palm down, fingers point to the rear. Inside. Fingers point to the rear. Rear, front. Rear, front. Fingers point to the rear. That's it. Sink forwards. Palm up, palms out to the side. Front palm, palm up. Rear palm out to the side. Sink back. Palms down, fingers point to the rear. In the inside. We're going to be in the inside, inside. Forwards. Up. Back. Down. Forwards. Up. Okay, keep them on this side of the body. Back. Down. That's much better.
Yeah, it's hard to watch what you're doing from where they are.
Yeah, then move. Move to the other side. Okay, now we'll try the other side. So now put the other foot forward. So you start from here, out, step. Down. Forward. Turn. Oh, right on the other side of your body.
Yeah.
Inside. Down. Forward. Back. Going back. This side of the body. Look at your chest. That's the side it's going. Yeah. Your
Right.
chest is there. That's your back.
Yeah.
So, there we are. Now we go down. That's it. There you go forward. Up. Back. So the body movement like this. Your arms are in front of you all the time. You should be able to see your arms. That's it. Yeah. Down, down, back, forward, up, front, across, down. Forward. Brilliant. So we'll leave the stepping because that's a bit of a, that would be too much. Okay, back to this one. So the body movement is like this, turn, like this, turn, like this, turn, like this, turn. Let's do one arm. Down. Okay, from the back, look. Out at the top, in at the bottom. Out at the top, in at the bottom. And if I'm mirroring, it goes out at the top, in at the bottom. That's it. Breathing, nice and relaxed. So arms floating, arms floating. That's good. Really good. Okay, try the other arm. So change the arm out at the top, in at the bottom. Okay. Watch. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Join in with you. Brilliant. Okay, this time. Forward. Cat stance. Heel toe. Transfer the weight. Cat stance. Heel toe. Transfer the weight. Cat stance. Toe heel. Transfer the weight. Cat stance. So you step backwards, toe heel. Then you transfer the weight. Bring the foot in. Bring the foot in. Bring the foot out. That's it. And one more. But quite big steps. So I'll show you from the side. So we go. And when you step backwards, I'll do forwards, and then you step backwards. Look. So I've got my weight on my front foot. Then I transfer my weight into the back foot. Then I bring my foot in. Step, transfer, step, transfer. So you want the foot to go behind. So
Can I do little steps?
you can do little steps, but make sure the foot is either going in front or behind, and avoid the side.
Yes.
So notice whether your foot is going. Is your foot to the side of you? It's not forward or back enough. It needs to be forward or it needs to be back. And you can do small steps. You can do small steps as well, but it's behind. Look, behind,
Yeah.
toe heel, behind, forward, heel, toe. So what you want to work towards doing, start with small steps, but what you want to work towards doing is big steps, so you can really feel those weight shifts. And also the bigger steps, that means your legs are stronger. But while your legs are getting stronger, you want to do small steps. There, that's good. So we're going to cat stance. So practice your cat stance right here. That's it. And just go to, it's quite close in. And it's quite a lot of strain on the standing leg, isn't it? Just doing the cat stance.
These are fine.
Yeah, so you want to relax the knees. So, okay, so a good one for knees is actually, he was getting us to kind of just very gently, not very gentle, pulsing in the knee like this, and then pulling. But the thing is, you've got to be able to stand on one leg to be able to do it. So you might be better off doing that one in a chair.
Yeah, oh, I have to
In a
do
chair. We'll do that on Monday. We'll do that in the Monday class.
Yeah.
Because if you can stretch the knee a bit, but what we can do for the knee, if you have one foot slightly forward, we'll do the Barry's one for the knee. Because it's really good for getting some circulation in the knee. Here you go. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, no, above and below. 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then have a little shake, little shake, little shake, little shake. Let's do the other. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then tap around the knee, tap around the knee. And then rub that. So that will get a bit of circulation going in the knee, but actually sort of stretching, doing some stretches. So it was really nice, and it worked the hamstring as well. He got us doing this. But if you're finding it hard to balance on one leg, you're better off doing that sat on a chair. Then you're not having to worry about whether you can actually stay upright or not. Yeah. But he did that quite a long time. So very, very tiny pulsing. You're not trying to overstretch the knee joint. You're just doing little pulse, and then like with the foot flat, and then pulling up so it stretches the
How
whole
long
leg.
does that stretch last for?
We were doing it at least a minute.
Yeah, but
At least a minute.
we're not experts. How long for us, our standard?
You do it for at least a minute.
A minute?
Yeah. So so he did a minute this one, and then he did a minute that one, and then it just seemed to get the legs working better eventually. But it was quite full on when you did it. But that's a good one to do that. Okay, so when you're doing this one, then so you can do tiny steps if you want. And then that really good for the brain. Step back. 1. Step back. Forward. 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 And back. 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 Fantastic. Very good. Very good. Yeah, that's better. So And then if you just have one foot forward, practicing doing this, sinking forward, sinking back.
I think he's gone.
Something's going on. I heard someone was calling, weren't they?
Have we got the choir? No,
I don't think so. I think the choir's not coming till next week, isn't it?
Course, next week and the week after.
Oh, they're two in a row. They're coming next week and the week after. Okay, that's why.
20th and 26th.
27th. So we'll have to put the chairs back. So that's it. So have the foot forward. So you can't go forward and back like this. You have to have the foot forward. That's better. Even if it's a tiny bit forward. And then you come back parallel. Okay, turn the other foot out, the one that you were moving. Now this is the one you're standing with. And then step forward and sink into through the back foot. So sinking forward. Back. You could do double handle push, just to give the arm something to do. Yeah, his knowledge of biomechanics was quite impressive, really impressive. Forward, back, forward, and then change. Forward, push, back. That's much better, yeah. So if you notice, I'm bending that leg, bending that leg. And he was doing really low, quite low stances, but you know, that's all he's done his whole life, though, just doing Tai Chi with his dad. Yeah. Amazing. Nice. Okay, here's another one. Great for the shoulders. Come up, down, push away the mountain. Nice. Come down, up. That's the arm movement. So right, fourth stance. So you come down like that. Hang back. Push away the mountain. Push away the mountain. Push away the mountain. That's it. Down like this. Then you go like that with the hand palm in, palm out, down. And then you've got a long arm and a short arm. Turn towards the long arm, turn towards the bendy arm. It's like you would spring wound up, then you push away the mountain. So this works the shoulders and it works the balance. That's it. Open. Push away the mountain. That's it. Yeah. Not that we have many mountains in.
Not around there.
Not in the fens, do we? I guess
Mullions.
we got molehills. Push away the molehill. That's not the same.
It doesn't sound right.
We got the Devil's Dyke. That's almost a mountain, isn't it? And Castle Hill in Cambridge. That's about the closest we've got to mountains, I think. Yeah, that's good.
You got the clogs.
Oh, the Gogs. Yeah, they're all like Wandleberry. Yeah, that's where it's mostly hills. I pushed the hill away. There we go. But they're not even proper hills. There we go. There we go. That's it.
Here's Amy with
Oh.
the book. You're fine.
Yeah.
And your tongue accent's absorbency.
Shush that bit. Shush. Be quiet. Here I did. It was the oh, we must have oh. Okay, I will leave that where it is. Oh gosh, we've overrun. Oops. Sorry about that. I was really getting into that. It's because I've been used to doing Tai Chi for 6 hours. Hours, and in the breaks, because Emma was with me, she was going, "Come on, we're practicing," and everyone else was relaxing, drinking their tea and coffee, and I'm like, so come on, practice.
We've not even had your water break, have you?
Yeah, we didn't have a water break. Oh dear, I'll tell Emma. She'll be proud. But well, make sure you all have some water afterwards. And mints. We didn't have our mint break. I even had mints in my rucksack, especially for the mint break. Oh well.
It's in the handbag.
Brilliant. Okay, so yeah, balance and shoulders. I think hips. We covered it, didn't we? We covered it. Oh, yeah, we're into overtime now. But yeah, I mean, basically, we should be doing Tai Chi 6 hours a day. Let's see. Oh, I'd love it. Okay, so let's look Susie Young. Rub the hands together. Yeah, we were supposed to stop 5 minutes. So for those of you watching on YouTube, I hope you're enjoying the overtime. Yeah, well, it probably was somewhere nice and warm to hang out, wasn't it? It was underneath 1, 2, 3. So 3 facelift. And then rub the hands together and give the lower back a rub. Oh, that's the best bit. I love it. Oh, that's good. Yeah, just, you know, because we should be feeling nice. Yeah, good posture, everyone. Nice. So, breathe in. Yeah. And one more. Once more with feeling. So yeah, inside, outside, horizontal, vertical, left, right. Very useful to distinguish between those things. Okay, so we make a fist with the right hand, left hand over the top. We bring our feet together and bow. Well done, everyone. That was great. It's still boiling in here, so it's nice. Well done. Well done. But yeah, awesome. Okay, thanks everybody. Yeah.